So I had a special request from Luna Char to make this little symbol as a ring. So it's like a bass clef and a treble clef upside down. And basically I'm just going to follow the design and make a ring. So I'm going to start with the treble clef because it's a shape that I'm familiar with. So I'm going to start about 3 inches from the end, and I'm just going to bend this up. And then I'll just take my smaller round pliers and bend this down. I have other tutorials for treble clefs that I'll link up below that'll clearly show you how to do them, or even how to do a pair of treble clefs. And then I'm just going to go around here to do this round part of the treble clef. So we're just going to go around here. So that is our starting point. And then whenever I do workshops with kids, I will say, oh, a magic trick. We're just going to take this and go like that, and magic, it's a treble clef. So from there, I'm just going to take this and just wiggle it around. That part sits inside that circle, and you can just keep going with it, or if you want it more secure, you can wind it around the base. On the sample ring, I just wound it around the base one time, but that's optional depending on how stiff your wire is. So if you don't want to do that, you can just go ahead. We're going to put it upside down now, just like this. We're going to take that, put it upside down, and we're going to start this loop and around for the bass clef. So for that, I'm just going to bend that up at a bit of an angle, and then take my round pliers and bring this one around to the front. Just around to the front, bring that in, around here, and then we want this curve to be similar to that curve. So for that, you can just go ahead, use your fingertip, go around. You can get a round form if you want as well. It's going to be a little tricky to access it, but if you start the curve with your finger, you can just bend it out. So you can see that that curve is about the same as that curve. And then from there, we can just adjust as you need. And then we're going to do the little dots on the sides. We're just going to go around here, do one little dot, and then here. Musical people can tell me in the comments what these little dots are called. I should know because my mom is a musician, and she taught piano and cello for many years. So there is the beginning parts of that. And then what I want to do from there is just decide where we want the end to be of the bass clef. So just bring it in. You can decide how long you want the tail part to be, and then angle these out so they're looking more like a heart. And then I'm just going to bend it back. So we're just going to take this here and bend it to the back on a nice sharp bend, pinch it in so it's nice and sharp. So that's how it looks from there. And then for the ring, I just bent it back like that. Again, if you want it more solid, twist it around there. It really depends on your wire. So we're just going to bend it across here, and then over here on the treble clef side, make this sort of as round as you want. You can even do, if you want, another little circle there to represent the dot of the treble clef. In fact, I think I might do that. I think it could be cute. So we're just going to go around here and do the little dot. This is optional. It's not in the drawing that she sent me. So we're just going to go around here and right down, and then we're going to bend that one across. So we basically have our upside down treble clef and our bass clef. And then from there, you can still wiggle it around a little bit more if you need to. Get that straight across. That one maybe should have put up a little higher to be at the same level. You can always do your little adjustments at any time. And then from there, we're going to take it on the ring cone, put it on the ring cone, hold it well with your thumb. The wire's a little bit too long, but that's okay. So whatever end is higher or lower, you can just decide which wire you want to put higher or lower. Go around here and around there, just to decide about your size. And then from there, we're going to attach it at the back. So just line these up so they're your ring size. This is going to be a little big, but that's okay. So just line it up so they're one on top of the other, and then decide where the middle is. So you should really try to get it almost exactly at the middle if you can. And then we're going to get our flat pliers and put it right in the middle there, and then hold it with your finger. This one's going to go up, and it's too long, so we're going to clip that just to about 1 inch. And then we're going to bring that one in and wind it around. So we can start with one wind, and then we're going to flip it, and then we're going to hold this, and we can do the same. We're going to bend that one up, clip it to about 1 inch, and then wind it through around here. Now you can wind it as many times as you want, probably 2, maybe 3 times is fine, just to get it secure. Flip it. I do have another trick where I hold the wire, I put a little rubber band in there so it won't scratch the wires. So if you have trouble with the wire scratching, just put a little rubber band. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to clip those ends, and that one too. Just make sure it's sort of in the position that you want. You can always like go back on the ring cone to fix it up a little bit, and then try to get these ends like in together. Give it a little pinch. You could file it if you want, but if you're able to pinch it in, it won't be scratchy at all. So, and you want to finish it sort of more on the upper surface than underneath. And then at that point you can check it out, make sure it hasn't distorted too much. You could tap it with a soft mallet to get it to hold its shape better. There you have your super cool musical ring.